If you had $1 million, would you spend it at $1 million studio? And will it equal out to $1 million song? My answer to that is you're wasting your money. And after watching Alexa Mead's TED Talk, Your Body is My Canvas, I took a lot from that presentation. She really is a good presenter. I mean, and she told things that people really didn't expect of her. One being, she was about to get a degree in political science from college, and she actually turned that down to go and paint in her parents' basement. And she said she dreamed of going to Washington D.C. her whole life, and that it was a childhood dream of hers. But she turned that opportunity down to paint, and she did her first painting when she was 16 years old. She actually painted her friend, and I think that that was very interesting because she actually paints people. She does not paint on a sheet of paper or anything like that, and that's something that will really stick with me. And according to chapter 7 in our Resonate textbook, we must have star moments in our presentation because we want our audience to take something from the presentation and always remember when they leave our presentation. And examining the first 5 minutes of this presentation, she used humor throughout the presentation, not just once, but more than once. She actually referred to how she used to paint toast in her parents' basement, and she actually was talking about how it's almost impossible to get paint to stick to the yolk of an egg and things like that. And she told unexpected things like, of course, painting her friend and painting people. I didn't even know that that was what she did. But she also told personal stories. She told about two or three of them, and they were very good stories as well about how she started painting. She actually said that she tried to paint shadows, like she was obsessed with shadows for some reason. And she was a very engaging talker. She dressed well. She moved around. She didn't stand stiff in the presentation, and she talked loud and clear. And she also kept the audience engaged with her humor. Like she was pretty funny. And according to our TED commandments, we must end our presentations on time. And that's something she did. Her presentation was only 7 minutes, and she got a point across to the audience. But I think that was the best one she followed. There's many other that she followed as well. But according to our week 3 go to trainings, we must do things like movement and talk clearly and even change our tone of voice at sometimes to keep the audience engaged with us and not falling asleep. But like I said, she used the humor throughout, and according to our week 3 go to trainings, we must use humor or any of those letters of punch to really keep our audience hooked to us and really keep our presentation interesting at the same time. I mean, things that I will really tie into my delivery at the end of the month for my presentation. I will use some of the things that she used, like, of course, humor, tell unexpected things, personal stories, things that add to my delivery and really make my presentation hold and really add another dynamic to it. But I loved her TED Talk, and that was my analysis of it. Thank you all for watching my analysis video, and I'd like you all to have a good day. Thank you.